Hey everybody, Jacob Letman here. Before we get started with today's video, I want to tell you guys about a great app that I've been using. It's going to help you make more money and save more money. It's completely free. It's called Gridwise. You can use it for Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, Postmates, Uber Eats, Amazon Flex, and many more. You are able to track your miles with all of those apps that you have. You're also able to see any events that are going on in your area, as well as hot spots to drive. You can see the airport schedule, what time flights are coming in, all that great stuff. It'll help you make a lot more money. I use it personally. Anyway, if you're interested, go to the video description below, click on the link. It'll take you 60 seconds to download, and it's completely free. Let's get going with the video. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Rideshare Hub. Jacob Letman here. So I wanted to talk to you guys about kind of the next phase of unemployment insurance benefits as it pertains to rideshare drivers. We've been talking a lot on this channel about what we need to do logistically to get signed up, to apply, to start receiving those benefits, which only a small percentage of drivers have successfully been able to do so far. And just because it's taking so long for the states to implement pandemic unemployment assistance, which is the new program that applies to self-employed personnel for unemployment insurance. And so anyway, we've been focusing a lot on that so we can try and get drivers money, basically. But we have not been talking about how much we're actually going to see as rideshare drivers or self-employed people or gig economy workers, and if it's going to be enough to make up for all the money that we lost while we've been stuck at home or just not been able to drive because ride demand is way down and it's essentially dangerous to be out driving. You're really putting your health at risk and the health of others. And so it sounds great on paper, this, pandemic unemployment assistance, and kind of we have videos that talk more in depth about it, but kind of the generalized breakdown is that, we are eligible for 39 weeks of unemployment assistance. We're eligible for essentially 16 weeks, so the end of March through the end of July, we're eligible for $600 a week federal stipend to pandemic unemployment assistance, which is great, right? So again, end of March through the end of July is when that program runs, and that's $600 a week, and you will get that as long as you qualify for pandemic unemployment assistance. And now the state program, the pandemic unemployment assistance, works retroactively going back to February 2nd, I think, of 2020, and it goes through the end of December. And you can qualify for up to 39 weeks throughout that period of time. Now, can qualify. That is the key word. The question is, the big glaring question that I've been trying to do research on and wrap my mind around how this is going to work is, because right now we're at the end of April and many state economies are either reopening or relaxing their social distancing rules, and so anyway, we're kind of looking at getting ready to reopen the economy. And what I am concerned about is if that happens and we are then able to work and we have not even gotten signed up or qualified for this pandemic unemployment assistance yet, and then all of a sudden it's going to be like, well, hey, economy's reopened, you can go back to work. Where does that leave us with how much we're actually going to make? That is what I'm worried about. So some of the pros right now is that you don't have to, as long as you qualify, right? You don't have to actively be searching for a job. So usually with unemployment insurance, weekly or bi-weekly, however often you have to check in, depending on what state you're in, they will require you to actively be searching for a job, and you have to provide proof that you are. that has been waived due to what's going on with this sickness, which is good. So we don't have to prove that we're actively looking for a job. However, legally, we are supposed to report our income that we make each week while we are technically still on this pandemic unemployment assistance. And how I assume it's going to work is that they will take however much money you made and take that off of what you would be receiving for unemployment assistance. So it kind of incentivizes drivers not to work because it's a lot easier to sit on your butt and make $600 plus the state pandemic unemployment assistance each week. Sorry, there's a little gnat in my face here. Get out of here, man. It incentivizes us not to work because if you just take the end of March through the end of July, for example, let's say the state economies reopen in mid-May. Well, there's still all of June and July that we could be hanging out, not reporting income, and receiving those unemployment assistance checks still coming in. Now, there's a lot of this up in the air because we don't know the checks and balances system that they're going to implement for self-employed people to verify income and check income and all of that. So there's a lot up in the air still, but I just want you guys to be aware that we don't have all the information yet as far as how this is going to work once the state economies do start to reopen. And it might look good on paper again, like we're going to get 39 weeks of assistance, but are we really? That is the question yet to be answered. So we'll be doing more videos on this. I don't have all the answers yet. It would, however, benefit every driver out there once you are able to apply and get qualified for pandemic unemployment assistance to try and backdate your what the government's going to pay you as far back as you can. So February is the earliest you can go, right? And that's where you would prove that you started losing money due to sickness that's going on, losing wages, because if you can push it back as far as you can and get those benefits backdated, then you're getting more weeks and you have a better chance at getting more weeks of unemployment assistance. Hopefully that makes sense. Anyway, my mind's just turning over all of this because I want to make sure that myself, that all the drivers out there watching this get as much financial assistance as possible to help make up for all the thousands of dollars that we missed out on. Because if you're talking about, for example, we'll use California. In California, you'll get $167 a week from the state pandemic unemployment assistance program, backdated up to February. And that could go for 39 weeks. And then again, the $600 a week from the end of March through the end of July, if you're not working technically and making money. But is that going to be enough to make up for what you lost, all the thousands of dollars you lost in driving while you weren't able to be out there? Maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, this is a hot topic, really important topic. If you have questions, comments, concerns on this, please get at me in the comment section below. All right, I'll be covering this more as more information comes out and more details. But for now, I'm Jacob Letman. This is the Rideshare Hub. Until the next time, you guys, stay safe out there.